What is up, YouTube? Today I wanted to explore if it's possible to make a mob grinder in Grounded 2. Now, with the things we have right now, it is not enough for it to be perfect. However, I did make this trap right here. It's supposed to kill earwigs because they can fit through. And the thing is that sometimes it works. Sometimes they go, if you're too close, they can hit you and then break the web. But if you do it just right, like I normally would just back up here, and if he's like right there to that corner, I would rotate, and then once I'm like right here, he would try to go get me and he would bounce onto this web, fly up there, funnel through the triangles into the trap, and the trap has another bouncy, and he would just start bouncing up and down. And he should die to all these spikes. However, sometimes he breaks it and he doesn't die. And what's supposed to happen is that he needs to hit all four of these, or at least three of them. And then if he just hits one the entire time, that breaks and it's gonna be more of a pain. Anyways, let me show you how it works. Alright, so as you can see, it is pretty good, but sometimes he does break the spikes, and it makes it kind of pretty annoying to replace it, but this is how it's supposed to work. All of them are evenly damaged, so you can just repair. The next time he spawns, you can just kill him again. So to note, the problems with this is sometimes he will get stuck right there, and he would just chill. When he's de-aggroed, he just chills here and nothing happens. Also, another thing is that he would get bounced out of the trap and then land out and then come over here and start attacking you. Okay, so what are the reasons for a mob grinder in Grounded 2? Well, you can save your time instead of fighting, because sometimes they block too much and it just wasted your time more than anything. Another thing is that if you're bad at the game or if you're new, you can just make this and then you just can easily kill them. Or just for fun, just watching the mobs just die without you doing anything except for, attracting them to the trap. Downside is the mat cost. Like building this, you don't want them to break it, so you just gotta use the mushroom bricks. And some mobs are just way too big for a bouncy web to trap. I mean, the biggest thing I've seen so far is a ladybug or potato bug. Alright, so anyways, I made another one over here just to test it on the bigger ones. And the whippers are not very good to trap. You can still kill them. However, they do break the stuff more faster than the regular one or the pincher.
Hop on home.
Alright, so let me show you how it works.
Are you ready yet? I'm getting impatient.
Alright, so that was a perfect example of how this one works. One thing to note is that sometimes they do break this by throwing the rock, but this is why this is here. And if they get close right here and they throw the rock towards you, just make sure that you're over here. And you just dodge, and walk a little bit closer over here, and you hit that, go in there, and die. So this was designed for the whipper. Also works on the pincher. The other one doesn't work on the Whipper because it doesn't have this and there's not enough space. Or there is enough space, but the Whipper's too big and sometimes he just breaks everything and bugs out. Keep in mind, the trap is not perfect. Sometimes they break it and it's kind of annoying repairing it and then resaving it. But it's like the same thing when you die and you gotta reload anyways. They're definitely gonna add better traps, so the spikes would be upgraded, the trap would get better, and it would be more useful. And this is like another thing is that you'll get better gear, things would be easier once you're maxed out. So all this trap making won't matter for some people, but I just think it's fun and cool that you can just kill stuff. Instead of fighting, you can just, whatever you built, just kill them like that way. The bouncy web is the only thing right now that can move the animals. I can't really think of anything else. Like there's like a hatch frame, but that doesn't really move anything. And I'm really hoping they might add more contraptions to the game. More of like, instead of decorating and having bases, maybe like a contraption that can get you more bug parts without you just going around killing everything. Maybe if you go to a spot that you know there's a lot of bugs there, you set that trap, they go in there, they die, you come like a few hours later and you see like at least, you know, like 3 or 4 dead in there, something like that, so it's not always fighting and fighting and fighting, and maybe your builds can do something for you besides being a base. And you may ask, what is the point of weapons if traps are better? Well, there are bigger bugs with more health, and spikes probably can't handle more than like probably a ladybug, like 4 of them at least. And if you do make a lot of spikes, it's more of a hassle repairing all of them, and if they break, you gotta replace them, than defeating it the normal way. Also, I don't want every creature to be trappable and killable by spikes. I just want it to where like some of them are just grindable just by leaving and coming back later. Maybe for like a glue farm so you don't really have to do much when you're just chilling. And like imagine if they added like a, not like, okay, so just not it's not gonna be like a thing like make it more like Minecraft, but they make it where you add with the orcs technology available too. They could add something like maybe a wall that can push bugs into a certain spot, so like you can pull a lever or you can basically just push something to get that bug moving, and it's like a launching pad. Instead of using the web bouncer, we could maybe use a launch pad that they can't notice, and once they step on it they just fly or be pushed to the side, left or right. Makes it for like easy traps. Other than that, I think that's pretty much all I wanted to show you guys today. Thank you for watching, and if this interests you, I could make a video how to make this so you can test it out and see how you'll like it. Anyways guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.